Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I just want to say I've got a new headset on. This is brand new, Christmas, you know, so if I sound any different, I apologise, but this headphone's a lot better. Anyway, today I'll be dropping Coney Crossroads 20 times. You're gonna have to watch to the end to find out what happens and stuff. I don't know why I did this here. What am I doing? What is... I think this is a lot longer than it was meant to be, but it helps me explain. It gets you used to what... the audio isn't it? If you're wondering what that mechanical buzzing sound is, it was my old headphones. Funny word. Game 1, I decided I was going to land the ice cream parlour. Now, this place is pretty good, and it's probably one of the most common landing spots, because almost all the time there is going to be a chest, either in the actual main building or in the bathroom stalls. And as soon as I come out with a blue smoke pump, I shoot this guy in the face before he can spray me with his SMG, getting me my first kill. And then picking up some bandages. Shoot this guy in the big office building, and then underneath some metal stairs, I see this guy scampering around. I tried to shoot his legs, and he tried to shoot me in return. But there are a lot of ways I could have taken this. I could have gone through the roof. I could have just broken through the stairs. I could have done a lot of things. Eventually, I did take the just go for the roof option, but he'd already disappeared and was scampering around somewhere. I found him at the bottom of Station 47, but this is what happens next. Game 2, landing here once more, getting a grey Mark 7 just on the early game, and then at poor default died as soon as he landed. Poor guy didn't even have a gun. Once again, I go back into the bathroom stall and get myself a striker pump shotgun. Why is with those toilets and giving me shotguns? Guess I just got really good luck. This is way later on in the game, because it's when I get my second kill. This guy was shooting a loot shark that jumped at me for some reason, but I fought the ginger renegade raider till it died, and it indeed did so. Thankfully, the loot shark wasn't after me anymore, but sadly it was. Originally I thought it was going to start eating the really good loot I just got, but it didn't, so I was able to improve my loot drastically, getting myself a purple SMG, proving that they're the best. 7 outpost 5, and I've got a bounty on me, and I find it's a crystal and shoot them to death. That's what you get for messing with me. And then I get on top of this mountain and it becomes my home. By the way, this is game 2. And then I bring the player count down to 9. It's very pixelated from what I can see, so sorry about that, if it isn't. Fighting this fusion on top of a building, only for Neymar Jr. to come up and shoot me several times. Woohoo! Game 3, already landing back on the ice cream parlour, and shoot this revised, I guess, Black Widow that was looting the Christmas tree. What an idiot. This guy tries to go through the back door. I missed a no-scope, but I'm able to spray him down with my Ranger assault rifle. And for some reason, Spider-Man is here as well. I'm able to pick up some, and I'm able to use the guzzle juice to heal myself up instead of instantly wasting that med mist. Jonathan Wickensmith is shooting at me through a window. We both unity decide to break the wall, and both our aims suck, and he killed me before I can with him. Game 4. If you're wondering why the video is so long, because I included every single kill, and this is my first one. They died to me spraying my Mark 7, and then turn around and shoot 2 people fighting at the gas station. And look, I've even decreased the population of killers in the world by killing 2, and now there's 1 less. But there's also 1 more. Simple maths, guys. In the red house, and there's a fellow Spider-Man swinger. They shoot me, I shoot them. I then die. His name is Batman. He comes from Gotham City, and for some reason he is in Fortnite, and he's dead. Got destroyed by my grey striker bomb. What is up with this game? Yeah. This guy in the big office building tried to kill me by using the gas cans behind me. And then Fabio Sparkmate Ugly comes from behind the hills, and I'm able to kill him before he tries anything funny. And this whole time I was trying to do weekly challenges because they had only just came out. And I could sense another set of footprints. This guy shoots the bush instead of me. Turn around and shoot him twice for my fourth elimination in Coney Crossroads. In a temple not far from the sanctuary, and I shoot this ember in the face, and then the person they were fighting with, thus getting me 2 kills and up to 6 kills. Pretty poggers, if you ask me. Not able to really improve my loot though, because it was actually pretty good. Actually in the sanctuary this time, and I'm fighting with this headhunter. We're both using auto shotguns, and I'm about to kill him before he can. Too busy building. He's trying something different. I don't know why I dropped the minis to use the big pot, but I'm able to notice that, because if I didn't, I would have been absolutely destroyed by the Fortnite community and you guys in the comments, if they're available. I don't know why, but in my head I can just hear it's about drive, it's about power. Default in the fields with med mist, spraying it out in the open, only to then be shot from behind by me. It seems like defaults are back in season. And this is still no different. That was a free skin, but they had a striker pump shotgun. I guess all free skins aren't just for defaults. Well, one is, but you'll see that later on. Game 6, I decided to change up my landing spot, going to the garden centre across from the ice cream parlour. Now, the garden centre is split up into technically 2 buildings, with the garden centre being the one I'm at now, and then there being a small office building just to the side of it. Coney Crossroads is like Salty Springs, but a lot cooler. And hey, and also remember, there's always floor loot, and then usually a chest under there. And if you're landing here, you can almost always get a kill right at the start of the game, as seen with this guy, which is the default by shooting at the car instead of me. I can't knock them for. I then turn around and shoot this guy twice just to get me that second elimination in a row. You also may have noticed the length of this video. I record every kill I get. Scrap in the streets, and I shoot this guy dead with my Ranger assault rifle. Gumbo is fighting me in rocky reels. I'm not even meant to be here yet. Not even close to. But I'm able to kill him and improve my loot. And instead of using the med mist, I use a tent. They basically do the same healing anyway. I also shoot this guy in rocky reels. He did try to defend himself, but not too well. And I'm also able to get that fully golden loadout. Beautiful, isn't it? Unfairly shoot this guy in the back. Poor guy. Kill that guy who was trying to shoot shoot someone. He also happened to drop a victory crown, but I was too adamant to go grab it until I decided to, as Spider-Man was nearby. And as we all know by now, most Spider-Man users are third parties, and the same goes for myself. But thankfully, this one got stuck in a tree, allowing me to get off a few easy shots, depleting most of their shield, only for them to drop down and almost kill me. Once again, I'm not able to improve my health, but I'm able to get inside my tent. Then only to be sniped at with the Klinger boom bow, which ends up killing me. Kind of forgot it even existed, but it was an extremely good play. Game 7, got my first 2 kills right outside of the White House, just across from the ice cream parlor. Can't tell if I dropped the garden center or ice cream parlor this game. Either way, I got my first 2 kills. And hey, look, I killed this guy with a victory crown. I don't know if that was my first kill at the big office building. These names won't catch on at all. I just like giving things names. And it's not too long until I find my next fight with a clown skin that I'm pretty sure didn't even know I was there. And I was still able to kill him with my SMG before they could do anything. Up in snowy spires, I was able to kill this guy chilling by the campfire. You can see I get 2 kills here at this place, 1 in a later game, but for some reason this place is really popular. I don't know why, but people just choose here. Shoot this guy fighting a loot shark in the water. Thankfully, the loot shark, I thought the loot shark was going to jump at me, but he's more distracted with the loot than he was, allowing me to quietly sneak by and grab some. I'm shot out of the air and take full damage. What? Shot out by a sweat in snowy fires. I'm calling that until it unfreezes. Game 8. Forgot to record my first 2 kills in the small office building, just to the right of the garden center. I'm able to improve my SMG by using these vending machines. They become extremely helpful in the future. I use them quite a lot just to get some early loot and stuff. And I do use them later on, especially if I'm in dire need of healing or a gun. And I definitely have the gold to get it anyway. So, it isn't really that big an issue. I don't think I've used an upgrade bench in like ages. So, kill 3 was a bit funny. I didn't even realise this guy was in the car. And my game was lagging. And it took me like 5,000 shots just for him to die. And I was on the front bumper and he sprayed and I'm going 50 miles. The car's blowing up. He dropped a victory crown. I don't even know what was happening here. Either way, I got it. Saw the rock destroying Festus Sphere, so I shot him in the back of the head with my sniper. He throws his giant rock at me, and I'm already in vile pain. I return the favour of spraying by shooting him with my own Mark 7. I'm getting shot from the side by a 7th Sentry, and for some reason he has a really good bloom with that giant meteor. I quickly get behind, and I believe he had stopped the assault as the stereo music had stopped. But no, he's coming, and he's still throwing meteors at me. Now to block it, when Cypher PK shows up for his new video, where he tries to kill the Foundation, and Cypher PK, he's like, "What's going on, guys? Today, I'll show you how to third party a guy that's trying to kill the Foundation. What's going on, guys? Here's 20 things you didn't know on how to kill the Foundation." And Cypher PK actually teaches me something. By hiding down and crouching in a bush, you can effectively kill the Foundation. I use this tactic much later on, but it gets ruined by another player. But Cypher PK, I hope you die in a later game for no specific reason. Game 9, hopping back onto the small office building, and I'm already killing a guy who got the Stinger SMG. I then dropped down into the main building and realised that someone's breaking through the wall, believing he's up at the top, and then realising he's not and he's actually below. I dropped down I then shoot him in the face, and I really should have pickaxed him here, but I just shot him twice with the striker pump. For no reason, really. I don't know what I was thinking. This guy was hiding between the aisles here. So, after he starts shooting at me and gives away his cover, I hop behind them, shoot him for 128, and then he's dead. Filtering his loot out just for me at the bottom of those stairs. He even improved my grey Ranger assault rifle to a gold one. Thank you. And I'm also able to get some well-deserved med mist that can actually heal me. Once again, I'm using the vending machines, and I'm able to, and I kill this hybrid who was fighting a Tauren at the gas station. So for some reason, this place is just a really good area to get kills in. People fight in the open in the gas station. So if you're ever landing in Coney Crossroads, just don't land the gas station and just keep a watch of it. Stronghold House. Yeah, I really wanted a win because my luck streak was terrible this 20 drops. I don't know if it was because of how many sweats were there, or because I was higher level. I think it was because of higher level. But I was just playing it really safe this game. Not even bothering to rush anyone, staying in a house. Hell, I'm literally camping in the roof with 2 other people left. You can literally hear me breathing. And this guy was just constantly gliding above the house. So I quietly stood in a corner and just waited for him to land so that I could finally get a kill and possibly win. After all, I was on full health and had some pretty decent loot. He breaks through the roof and drops in. I was able to get a lucky shot off, only for him to shoot me 50 times. And I get 3rd place. Hey look, it's Ispuddy. I guess he was filming a new skit video. I love his content, by the way. Don't take that as a negative comment. I can't link him in the description. I'll just write his name in the description. You guys can go check him out. He makes really funny Fortnite skit videos. They're really good. Just what you should know. Can literally killed this guy who's trying to dramatically build up on me. I'm also carrying that tent because of how well it worked last game. Pulled out a blue striker pump, went from behind the vending machine and shot this guy in the face. It looked like who pretty much gave up after the first few shots was shot. That made no sense, but hey. Not much makes sense anymore. And I used the tent as healing. This is the other campfire kill I was talking about. For some reason people just like it here. I stopped shooting after a few seconds to reload, only for him to pop out. I don't think he realised where I was because I sprayed him seconds later. And I didn't even take a single hit of damage. Meaning I wasn't going to fall victim to the campfire curse. Snowy Spires is a really good place to get kills and will in the future when it eventually unfreezes. Killed Agent Jones was lacking in the water with a quad crasher. I'm pretty sure he was trying to get back to the IO. Damn boy, I thought I was starting to respect you a little bit. Damn. It's game 10 by the way. I met Cypher PK again and showed him what being shot in the back is like. Maybe that will give him a new video idea. Hey guys, today I'm showing you how to shoot somebody in the back 21 ways. Number 1, use the stinger. Intense build fight and I tried to build up only to be sprayed from the side by a ghoul trooper. It's not OG anymore. You bought it in chapter 2, you cringe child. Probably a child. Poor guy didn't even have a gun and I already sprayed him. And then do the same strategy from last game where I poke behind the wall and shoot this guy in the face for 166. And then this guy starts to fight on me from the yellow house. If you're a yellow Hellslander, then you instantly get destroyed. I don't think there's much loot in there anyway. So I was able to kill him pretty easily, to get 3 kills in just a second, which was pretty impressive for me. And then I shot this guy from across the area while trying to go to the sanctuary to get myself a sweet seat mythic assault rifle. I mean, who wouldn't? Then this guy from across the rays trying to snipe at me. I start making the Avengers beat with my Mark 7, only to shoot him and get him on health, which gets him pretty scared. I slide down the mountain, scoot by, and then pick up the Hunter Volt, only to turn around and snipe him, killing him, which was probably one of the smoothest kills I've had in a long time. Tell me this was an aimbot. I don't care if it was gold. That is so aimbot. I reported him. Game 12. This is the game you were all waiting for. Got a present early game and I was able to get a gold Mark 7. I tried to take this guy's walls, but I'm still not very good at it, so I tried the old strategy of just spraying in, with a bit of delay just to throw him off. Not much improvement to my loot though. Shot this guy from across the way who was trying to get that llama. I wasn't able to get the llama myself though, which was a bit disappointing. That loot would improve me a lot. Noticing a freshly built door, and I pop out, yelling nerd engaged, because he had a snowball launcher. But from the side, I was able to shoot him twice and get myself that 4th kill. Not much improvement to the loot though. I get shot from up at Shifty Shaft's gas station, and I'm already shooting. And this guy's able to stop me from actually spraying in. But I do the exact thing and spray in. Able to actually sort of improve my loot. And able to get a much better blue SMG. So thank you for your service to this community. Some sloppy fighting on the bridge here. Accidentally flooring myself. And then getting boxed up. And then doing the good old spray meta. Ah, thank God for SMGs. Camping in a shack of shame only to see this guy building. I thought it was going to be a tough opponent, so I quickly rushed him. But it's like this Master Chief didn't even know I was here until I actually started shooting him. And I was able to kill him just in time. And he actually had the Foundation's Mythic Mark 7. So I was pretty much set. Swinging around, 2 people left, and I encountered this guy. I'm able to kill him before he can kill me. Well, that's what I thought was going to happen, but no, he starts flanking on me. Quickly, I swing up, hopping on top, and then, for some reason, start shooting the wall with my shotgun instead of the SMG, even though it hasn't enough bullets, but he dies to full damage. And here comes the Chapter 3 default, the Polar Peely. You can guess what happens next. I finally win a game in this 20 drops. Had to cut a little bit further in this match onto kill 3, because this kill was pretty interesting. Not the kill itself, but what happened after the kill. This guy already had a victory count, but so did I. But for some reason, this wolf somehow got up here, so I no-scoped the floor and them to drop them down. As soon as I'm able to get the med mist off and get to 100 health, this wolf comes up behind me, and I have to turn around, load up my SMG, turn around, spray him down, and then another wolf comes out of nowhere and I have to spray him, finally breaking that stair, meaning that they couldn't come up anymore, only for this wolf to break through the wall, miss the pound, and then die. Who knew mob spawners were even in Fortnite as well? Continuing, it was top 10 and I thought this guy was the guy who was after me, but he wasn't. Instead it was that guy who was shooting at me with the Mark 7. I then get sniped at and then shot by a Mark 7. Game 14, killed this guy in the shack. Once again, I'm going to have to start cutting to late game. Thankfully, I'm able to kill him and heal up. So let's see what happens next. This guy was literally healing in the open with minis. So I thought it was going to be quite an easy task. I miss a very crucial shot, get sprayed from the side, depleting my health, and then shot and got 2nd place. Game 15. Thought this guy was healing, so I thought it'd be a good opportunity to slide over to the mending machine and try and patch myself up. That did spend my gold, by the way, even though I died. Game 16. I'm stupidly searching a computer. Not sure why I'd be doing this when I even know there's a guy here. And as soon as I go to leave, I get shot from the side. I quickly swing up onto the roof and I can hear him building. I look around for any escape option and decide to head into the vents like the sussy imposter from Among Us. But in this game mode, the crewmates have guns, and he shoots me several times. Like I said, I actually do use this foundation strategy later on, and it does actually get ruined, which forces me to reveal my location, which causes the foundation to deal like 90 damage to me. And this guy immediately swings away as soon as doing that, meaning he just wanted to ruin any chances of me getting the mythic. And after this, foundation just kind of disappears. And even though I got a few kills, I still wasn't able to find the mythic assault rifle. So I can't tell if he survived, and I just didn't bother to go check back. Because I think I did actually, and I just didn't find him. Don't know what happened. In the end game, and I have 10 kills. Well, and this guy should have been a breeze. With one last shot, I probably could have killed him. In this game, I was completely bloodthirsty. Thought this fusion was on the first layer, only to be shot from the second layer, miss a few shots, and then die. Game 19, shot a Peely, and then sprayed into this guy's box, missing my spray shots, and then missing several shots, leaving on 1 HP. Game 20, shooting at a slippery Spider-Man. When I was sprayed, look at that alliteration. So, what did I think of Coney Crossroads? I actually quite enjoyed it, and as you'll see in a second, look how many kills I got from it. So if you want a heavy kill game, then just drop there. But if you're looking after wins, it's not what you want. You can get close, but wins weren't as strong for me. And as you can see, our next location is Logjam Lumberyards. It is next. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching all the way through. Bye bye.